Okay, for 2F question 6, the question says, by substituting E ln 2 for 2, means now I'm going to write this as E ln 2 power x. So this one you will read it as e to the power of ln 2 times x. Even if the question didn't tell you so to substitute, all of us must have this in mind. That is, any number can be written as e to the power of ln a. Didn't I tell you that? Okay, so this will be the exponential term. So when you differentiate exponential term, how do you find the rate of change of exponential term? You copy down the whole thing, am I right? Yes? Then you times by. Ln 2 is a constant. A constant times x, the derivative will be the constant. Okay. If I want, I can convert this to become 2. That's it. Okay. So for part B, you are doing the same thing. For part B, you are going to do the same thing. Yeah. So should I show you how to do part B? No need. So part B, then part C and D. Part C, you will use whatever given. Are you okay? So I don't have to show part B and C, huh? Do I need to, class? Yes. Okay, I will show. Even one says yes, I will show. So same thing for part B, correct? So you will replace this B as e to the power ln b. So that is how you go. So I replace e to the power ln b, then I put the bracket and I write x here. See or not? So my dy dx will be copy down the whole thing. So if I say copy down the whole thing, so I copy down the whole thing. Time by the derivative of ln b times x is ln b. Clear? So this will be ln b here. So put back this as this. Understand? So I write this whole thing as b to the power x times ln b. So I apply this formula into part C. So look, my y is equal to 5 to the power of x. So follow this formula, dy dx, replace your b as 5, ln 5. Got it? And for part 2, y equal to 8 times of 10 to the power x. So dy dx, 8 times of follow this formula. That is 10 to the power x times ln 10. That's it, close. Are you okay? So that will be your 6a. So in the exam, I may not tell you replace something. So you yourself have to remember this. Got it? Okay, good. Let's go to 2C, question 2. 2C.2. Okay, 2C.2, question 6. Shall we? I hope I'm not going too fast, huh? Hello, young man, computer again, paper, please. Close computer. Okay, so let's go to 2C.2, question 6. Okay, look, question 6, they got give you y equal to a over square root of 1 plus bx. So there are two unknowns, and the question also give you two information. That is, hold on. Those online, I will, while I'm explaining, you try not to disturb me, you give me later. Okay. So for this question, you have x equal to 3, y equal to 1. It's telling you that this point lie on the curve. So this point, 3, 1 lies on the curve y equal to a over square root of 1 plus bx. So if any points lie on the curve, that means you have the right to substitute x as 3, y as 1. So I substitute my x as 3, y as 1. Okay, so I got one equation. Am I right? Okay. The next information given by the question is telling you that when x equal to 3, dy dx is equal to negative 1 over 8. That means it's telling you that for this curve, at the point x equal to 3, the gradient is negative 1 over 8. 3b. You're right. Thank you. Okay. So, do you have the gradient function? You don't have, correct? Do you have the gradient function here? The question didn't give you. So you have to do something. So you please find the gradient function for this. So you please find the gradient function for this. So that means for this information, you cannot just straight away use the information. You have to find the gradient function first. Okay, please find the gradient function. Okay, so now we have the gradient function. The gradient function will be using chain rule, multiplied by the power, copy down the whole thing, power take away 1. Am I right? Then time by the rate of change of whatever in the bracket. So that is B. You make sure you know how to get, okay. So I will write this in a proper way first before I continue. So I will write it like that. Okay. Negative AB divided by, okay, square root of, there is a 2 here, 1 plus bx cubed. Okay? So now, you can substitute these two values into the equation. So negative 1 over 8 is equal to negative AB over 2 times square root of 1 plus 3b. Okay, I can even write the cube outside if I want to. Okay? Can I not? Can I? Okay, so now you have to solve these two simultaneous equations. So for this type of complicated simultaneous equation, correct? The best way to solve is by substitution method. Okay, now you want to replace A with B or B with A. You choose. Definitely, I will prefer to substitute A in terms of B. Why? Because here got 1A, here also got 1A only. So it's easier to get rid of the A. Am I right? So now I'm going to go to the next page. So I have this equation 1 equal to A divided by square root of 1 plus 3B. Okay, so now can I say my A is equal to square root of 1 plus 3B? Can I not? Cross. Okay, and the other one is negative 1 over 8 is equal to negative AB over 2 times of square root 1 plus 3B, the whole thing cubed. Am I right? So now, before I substitute, I simplify first. Both sides got negative, so it turned to positive. Yeah. Both sides at the bottom, I can divide. This is 1, this is 4. Can I not? So I simplify first, then now I substitute. 1 over 4 is equal to, my A is square root of 1 plus 3B. Over square root of 1 plus 3B, the whole thing cubed. Yeah. So if you simplify this one become 1, this one becomes square. Agree? Okay. So now 1 over 4 equal to B. Square root of A squared is A. Correct? Or I put K instead of A, not to confuse you. All right. So now can I write this as 1 plus 3B? So 1 plus 3B is equal to 4B. So the B is equal to 1. So therefore, the A equal to square root of 1 plus 3B. That is square root of 4. That is 2. Okay, huh? Solving simultaneous equation is a skill and it needs a lot of hard work. Okay, if this question happen to come out in the exam, I give you 5 marks. Will you lose all the 5 marks? No, you will only lose 2 marks. I'm going to show you how I mark. Okay, so first, you know how to substitute the value of x and y into the original equation because you understand this, you get 1 mark. So 1 mark here. You differentiate correctly, 1 mark. You substitute correctly, 1 mark. So definitely got 3 marks there already. If you don't know how to solve, you only lose 2 marks. I'm just telling you, a lot of you, because you don't know how to do simultaneous equation, correct? In the exam, when you see this question, you just don't want to do. That is not right. Are you clear? But if you are A+ student, then you have to know how to do. So in this test, I'm testing you on how to use the information, how to find the rate of change function. All right? So solving simultaneous equation, maybe I only will give you 1 mark for the right answer. That's it. Are you okay? Okay, huh? So I'm done with question 6. Okay, so can I don't solve question 7? That will be the same way. Can you please try question 7 by yourself? Hello? Would that be fine? If you really cannot solve, then only I will show it to you again. How to solve. Okay? Can I go to... Hey, no. Am I right? Yeah, this is 2F, correct? 2F question 6. Oh, question 6, question 7. 2F question 6. This is. Oh, 2F question 6. This is not 2F, huh? This one is 2C.2 question 6, correct? Okay, so I've done this. So this one you please try by yourself. Can or not? Okay, so now I go to 2C.2 question 8. Okay, 2C.2 question 8. Okay, 2C.2 question 8. Hold on. Did I get the question correctly? Just now, no, wait, 2F question 8. I think I get the question wrongly. 2F. 2F question 7. Okay. No, sorry. 2F question 7 I have to do. So I haven't do. So 2C.2 question 8. Okay. You question 8, Okay, I give you y is equal to x cubed. So you want to find dy dx? That is equal to 3x squared. Okay, since we are talking about this question, can I ask you, if I give you a question like that, if I want you to find dy dx, what should you do? If I give you a question like that, then I say find dy dx. So you have to write y as a subject, correct? Yes, young man, the one in front of. Why you keep looking at your handphone, may I know? Okay, so if in this case, I want you to find dy dx, correct? Every time you must write y as a subject. If I ask you to find the rate of change of y with respect to x, you must write y as a subject. because we didn't learn another method. We call it implicit differentiation. Okay, that one is in the old syllabus. New syllabus, no. If you take specialist maths, yes. You have to learn another way. I can straight away differentiate this using what you call implicit differentiation. Okay, so I write y as a subject. So now this is x to the power -1. So dy dx. Why I want to mention this? Because I want to get to the other one. So this will be -1 x to the power -2. Are you clear? Okay, so now they give us x is equal to y to the power 1/3. That means in this case from here, I write x as a subject. So I will write dx over dy. I can do that. So don't think that always is dy over dx. So now if x as a subject, I can find how is the rate of change of x with respect to y. So I follow the same rule, bring down the power, take away 1. Two over 3, correct? That's it. Yep. So now they say that find dy dx and hence show that. Okay, so now dy over dx times dx over dy. So this is equal to 3x squared times 1/3 1 over y to the power of 2 over 3. Correct? What is y? Y is x cubed, correct? So we replace in. Actually, I can cancel off this already. So this will be x squared times 1 over x cubed times 2 over 3. Isn't it? I get 1. So shown. You get me? Anything right as a subject, you just say dx over dy. X to the power of 3 times 2 over 3. So this is x squared. I replace my y with x. Explain why dy dx times dx dy equal to 1. Because dx dy is the reciprocal of dy dx. Reciprocal. 1 over is called reciprocal. That's all. Okay? Because dy dx, because dx dy is the reciprocal of dy dx. Are you okay? So from here, this is something that you have to know. Okay? Any function given to you. So during the exam, can I give you a function like that and ask you to find dy dx? The answer is a yes. You have to know. You have to know. If you want to find dy dx, make sure the y must be the subject. Or if you want to find dx over dy, make sure the x must be the subject. You know how to write something as a subject, all right? Yeah, in your high school. Okay? So can I proceed? Okay, huh? So I'm done with this one also. So I will go to 2F question 7. Okay, 2F, EF, 2F question 7. Okay. Shall we? 2F question 7. Okay. 2F question 7. Okay, may I know which page in the textbook? Page 47. Okay. Fx function given is x squared e to the power negative x. So I know this one definitely must involve product rule. At the point P, the tangent, okay, the tangent at point P, we have horizontal tangent. Okay. Anyone can tell me what do you mean by horizontal tangent? Okay, good. Because when you say a curve, okay, for example, this is the curve, this is my y equal to fx. I will illustrate horizontal tangent for you to see. So this is my point P, correct? So the tangent that is parallel to the x-axis, that is called horizontal tangent. So the moment you see this word horizontal tangent, you straight away know that the gradient of this tangent is 0. Understand? That is the meaning of horizontal straight line. Horizontal straight line, the gradient is 0. Vertical straight line, vertical straight line, gradient is so this equation will be y equal to a number, right? Vertical straight line gradient is, when we talk about, we want to find the gradient of the straight line is the changes of y over changes of x, right? Is there a changes of x for vertical straight line? No. So gradient is undefined. Is it possible to have a vertical tangent? The answer is a yes. But the value of x must be part of the domain. If it's not part of the domain, there is no tangent at all. I mean, I'm talking about, in this case, tangent exists. Okay, so vertical straight line, gradient is undefined. So the equation is x equal to a number. What number is it? You have to go and find. Are you okay? So, very important. Okay, so now what you need to do is you have to find the gradient function first. So please find the gradient function. Use products rule. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I use products rule without writing out the U and V. So everyone have to be very familiar with it. Okay, V, U prime. This is your U, this is your V. Plus U, V prime. Right? Okay. So now in order to solve this, what we can do is we have to definitely factorize. So You cannot, listen, you cannot equate equal to 0, then bring over. Anything you want to solve, you better factorize it. If not, you will miss out a solution. So I will write e to the power negative x. This is a common factor. X is a common factor also, correct? So because 2 is 1 plus 1, so I take out e to the power x and x. So here remainder 2, here remainder negative x, correct? Equal to 0, right? So this is a gradient. So there are 3 possible answers. X equal to 0, e to the power negative x equal to 0. Is it possible? So no solution here. And 2 minus x equal to 0, so x equal to 2. So find the possible coordinates of P. So I'm not done yet. So when x equal to 0, my F0 is equal to 0 times e to the power of 0 is still 0. So point P is 0, 0. All right. So when x equal to 2, F2 is equal to 2 square e to the power negative 2. Okay. So this will be 4 over e squared. So it's 2, 4 over e squared. So this is called coordinates of P. Are you okay? So if you understand the word horizontal, you should know already the gradient equal to 0. Yeah. Horizontal tangent means a tangent with the gradient of 0. Okay? Good. So I'm done with all this. 2F question 7 also done, huh? Okay. (3A) question 6. The one online one, if I have no time to discuss, I will discuss it afterward. I will record down. Okay, everyone turn to 3A question 6. Okay, now. Okay, please go to 3A question 6. Which page is it? 60. 62. Is it? Okay, page 62. Okay, now allow me to illustrate the thing first. Then you try to see what to do. Okay, they give you a function. They give you a function called, okay, I just draw. Maybe it start like that. I'm not very sure. Oh, it shouldn't be because it's minus. X must be less than. Okay, sorry. So the function shouldn't go in this way because it's a, but I also don't know the value of B, so it's fine. So I just, based on the function given, I just sketch the graph, okay? Just sketch the graph. Yeah, it may go this way because I don't know what is the value of B. So this function, the equation is called y equal to a square root of 1 minus bx. Okay, so now at a certain point A, The coordinate x is -1. I don't know the coordinate y. The question didn't give me, but the question got give me an information that the tangent to the curve at the point where x equal to -1, they got give me the equation of tangent. The equation of tangent for this one is 3x plus y equal to 5. Okay, so now I want to ask you first question. Can you find the coordinate y for point A? Can you find the coordinate y for point A? Yes, young man with the red t-shirt right up there. Yeah, coordinate y. How to do it? Are you clear? Because point A lie on the tangent. You see? Point A lie on the tangent. Alamak. So this is my curve. I have to redraw. Okay, and this is the tangent. Is point A lie on the tangent? My question, you have to ask yourself, is A lie on the tangent? The answer is a yes. If it's a yes, that means the relationship between the coordinate and y, x and y will follow this. So I can write down 3 times -1 plus y equal to 5. So the coordinate y for point A is 8. So I know already. So that is how I get my information. So now, is point A lies on the curve? Yes. So you ask yourself this question. So if a yes, then I can say that when my y is 8, my x have to be -1. So I got one equation that involve A and B. Settle. So how am I going to get another equation? So you have to ask yourself, do you know the gradient of the curve at point A? Do you know the gradient of the curve at point A? So whenever you want to solve a problem, you have to ask yourself question like that. Okay, how to know? How do I know that the gradient at point A? Where my slide start? So I come from the equation of tangent. Still remember how you find equation of tangent? Hello? Student, you know how to find? So that is your thinking. Whenever you see this question, that is how you think. You ask yourself, equation of tangent always equal to y equal to mx plus c, correct? And we know that this m is, how do we find the gradient of a tangent? The gradient function is the dy dx of who? Because here got a lot of y there. You cannot just write gradient function is dy dx. Cannot. Its gradient function is the dy dx of this. Write it carefully. Correct? So if this equation given to me, I will rearrange. correct? Gradient function, m is the gradient function of dy dx. So from here, I know that dy dx is equal to -3 when x equal to -1. So can I form another equation from there? So you see, there's a lot of thinking carried out. So all these are the thinking part. So when you come to the working, it's a different story. Do you get me? Okay, so now you present your answer. You get me? So this is the thought. You don't have to show the thought to the examiner. I, as a teacher, I have to show you how I think to get the answer. So are you okay? For the question 4. For the question 4. Okay, I will fold 2D question 4. Don't worry, the person online, 2D question 4. After I will discuss in your class, 2D question 4. Did you all try review set? Have you got the answer? What is the value for A and B? Yes, young man, what is the value of A and B? Why? May I know why? So this will be how I work out my working. Okay, so coordinate A, so I sub into my y equal to A square root of 1 minus B times -1. So I got 8 equal to A times square root of 1 plus B, equation 1. Okay, then second step, I will write down my equation of the curve. Okay, I will find the derivative first. There is A times half 1 minus bx to the power of -half and time with -b. So this will be equal to -ab over 2 square root of 1 minus bx. Okay. So the next step is 3x plus y equal to 5. So my y, this is tangent. So my y will be -3x plus 5. So therefore, when x equal to -3, dy dx equal to, when x equal to -1, dy dx equal to -3. So I put into here. -3 equal to -ab over 2 square root of 1 plus b. Equation 2. So now I rearrange equation 1. From equation 1, I have my A equal to 8 over square root of 1 plus B. I bring this over, correct? Okay, so from equation 2, since both are negative, I just put the negative away. Yeah, then I bring the 2 over and the square root of 1 plus B over. Okay, to make my substitution easier. So I have 6 square root of 1 plus B equal to, my A is 8 over 1 plus B square root, then times B. Then I bring over, you see, try not to have fraction upon fraction because that will make you crazy. So this will be 6 square root times square root. It becomes the original number itself. So it's 1 plus B equal to 8B. Got it? So now you can solve for your B. So solving simultaneous equation is a skill. Every step you do, you have to look first. Don't rush. Okay, so 6 plus 6B equal to 8B. So B will be equal to 3. All right? So therefore, your A will be equal to 8 over square root of 4, which is 4. So same thing, the way we give you mark, if this is 5 marks, what you will get is, you get 1 mark here, 1 mark here, and 1 mark here. So the rest of the answer is 1 mark. You get me? Are you okay? So afterward, during the lecture time, you can text me which question you want me to discuss first. Okay. So just now there's one of your students who want me to explain exercise 2D question 4. Okay, 2D question 4. We will discuss that in the class afterward. Yeah. Okay. Would that be okay? Those online? Okay, thank you, class.
Miss Low?
Yes?
Just now my Wi-Fi crashed, so I came a bit late.
Yeah,
I didn't get the code.
Okay, okay. I will mark for you afterward.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I didn't understand earlier how you can put, like, example 1 plus B Q. How can you put this 1
It's the
plus
same thing.
B bracket?
It's the same thing.
So I can do this for 1 as well?
Huh?
If I can do this for 2 as well, if it's square?
Yeah, anything.
put the square
So that means it come from this formula. It come from this formula. It come from this formula. A to the power n over m, correct?
Okay.
This can be written as root, then
Power
only power. Or you can write as power, then only root.
Sure, but okay, for example, this is 2, right?
But square root, no more.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, can.
Oh, so
So it become 1.
All right.
It's the same.
Understood.
Whatever power.
All right.
So
Okay.
this is come from the, if the power is in a fraction form, you can write in 2 different
So
ways.
if it's 3 over 2, so it will be square root power of 3.
Yeah. Okay. So that is easier for us to see. Simplify. Yeah. So because you have problem simplifying is because you are not able to convert it into the form whereby you can see the simplification easily. If not, you just change it to fraction, then you minus off the fraction. Half. Yeah, that's why. I also don't like. That's why I always try my best to turn it into non-fraction. Yeah. Okay. 11. Lecture theater 11. I hope there is no one there. I will go there and have a online also.